Yeah, so we just had polling done by Trafalgar Group. So Trafalgar Group is the polling organization that called Virginia right, they called New Jersey right, and then in 2016, they're one of the only major polling companies that predicted that President Trump was going to win the election. So they just did, about 2 weeks ago, polling that has me in first place. I'm leading the number 2 by about 6 points, and the number 2 is a Democrat. It's Brent Henrich. We just did a debate. If you go to our social media, you can find the podcast. Essentially, we debated on Lars Larson's show, and then Jamie Vera Butler is in third place, and I'm leading her by 7 points right now. So that's actually really good news, because we sort of put Jamie in a position where she won't make it, if things hold, that she won't make it into the general election. So right now what my mission is to consolidate pretty much every Republican voter and as many crossover voters as we can get. So people that reject the Inslee agenda, reject the Biden agenda, and they want to see actual grassroots candidates come up and restore some honesty back to Washington, D.C., bring them over to our side. From that poll, one of the most significant things, other than putting me in first, which is great, one of the most significant things is 47% of people who answered that poll that put me, an America First candidate, in first place, self-identified as Democrats. So the message is actually getting through. We still need some help with name recognition. Jamie still leads on name recognition, but her name recognition is not favorable. I think she's in like the 60% of unfavorable category in that poll. So you can find that poll on our social media as well. Donations are huge. So Jamie she started this election with about $800,000 from the last fight that she had with Karen Lamont. So she started out ahead. She's raised somewhere, I think it's around 1.8, 1.7 million. We right now have raised about 1.2 million. The difference is we've raised all of ours on individual contributions. Our average contribution is $53 from actual real Americans in the district, outside the district. We've outraised Jamie 2-to-1 on individual contributions. The only thing she has on us is corporate PAC money, and that's not going to change. The corporate PACs are still going to continue to pump money into Jamie Vera Butler, because the establishment, left and right, they want to see these corporatist GOP people stay in power, because they'll cave every time there's a critical vote. They'll actually put the American people first, and they will continue the status quo of keeping the corporate ruling class with their boot over our neck. So